Hello guys, welcome back to the lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing our day trading recap for August 11th. We only took one trade today, but it did net us $389 in about a minute of trading, or a minute and 14 seconds. As you know, with the long part of our strategy, we look to get these small bounces off the deviations, and that's exactly what happened with Moderna today. Came in, hit off this deviation. We didn't actually trade it, we didn't see it, didn't pop up on our scanner, or I just didn't check out the stock before this level, so we didn't see it until it was coming into the 420.10 area. So the deviation has changed a tiny bit now, down to 419.65, but at the time it was 420 and 10 cents. So we looked to get long here with small size. As you would see, we were only in with 100 shares. Reason being is we needed to allow it to go against us. We can't risk 30 cents as we would on the small caps, because at the end of the day it is a $400 stock. It's going to move 30 cents in just a second. So we need to extend the dollar amount that we can risk to allow the trade to actually work out. So then we ended up locking the majority of our profit back at the 9 EMA. And usually you'll see I try and take profits around the deviations, which would have worked in this case. However, you'll see why I didn't decide to do that, and that's because the pullbacks were very weak on Moderna for the day. As you can see, pulled back, continued down very quickly, and so I didn't know if we would get the same thing, tested 9 before breaking down, so that's why we locked in some profits. Then as we zoom in, you'll see we had some hesitation there, so that's why I ended up locking the rest. So it locked in some just because we were near the 9, and then we have it a doji candle, so that's why I decided just to kind of get out, because I didn't want it to stop at the rest break even, because trading's been so kind of weak lately, at least for my strategy. The last few days there haven't been many trades to take, so I wanted to just kind of get that trade out of the way, lock in $400, and then that's a relatively good window. Obviously then it has carried on once it retests that deviation, and has continued down to the downside, around 17 to 16% down right now. So the next buy area as well, we'll just quickly do a bit of a swing analysis if you want to quickly check that out. But our long areas would be around this 348 to, well, 348 area, so around 350 could be a good long area to get a bounce, and we may actually trade that if it can come down there relatively soon, but that is a bit optimistic. If not, we probably will get there tomorrow, and if so, we will look to get a long bounce off that. Now, if you only want to see the trade we actually took, that was it. We are going to quickly go over two stocks that provided actually one other stock that provided some opportunities for the day we just couldn't trade. So DYAI provided a short opportunity at 523, which was the second deviation on the 4 hour. Yeah, basically we would have got short here, and with a profit target of probably around, well, so probably looked in some at that 5, the rest down at the VWAP. However, yeah, it was not shortable, so we couldn't get short, but with our stop most likely being around the 51 cent area, or 551, we would have stayed in the trade. The reason for 551 is we want it to kind of bounce off that $half resistance, so that makes sense to have it just above that 550, just so most likely we wouldn't get stopped out. As you would have seen, I think it was yesterday's video or the one before, where we're talking about psychological levels. As you can see, this is a perfect example of when I say they tend to bounce a few cents earlier. In this case, 545. The 45 cents and like the 95 cents tend to be where stocks bounce, because for two reasons. People are either locking in profits before that $half, or people are starting to begin their shorts a bit early to make sure they get into the short. So it tends to react a bit earlier, like it did in this case, and continues down. But yeah, we couldn't short that, so we didn't end up trading that. So just for the one trade for the day on Moderna, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.
I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna take myself